of Qedani, Mahlangu, as well as Hlongwa from their positions in the Gauteng Provincial Executive Committee. Now for the latest on the march, let's cross live to SABC Reporter Manqoba Mchunu. Manqoba, very good morning to you. What's the latest?
Well, plain certainly that march by the TAC now underway. We are now making our way to the legislature, and in fact where I am talking to you from now, we can see the legislature just a short distance from here, and these members obviously taking their grievances to the legislature, calling for the removal of the former health MEC Mahlangu, as well as the former health MEC Qedani Mahlangu, saying that they need to be removed with urgency for being involved in activities that they were either corrupt or otherwise that caused the deaths of life to many patients. And of course, taking you back just to a bit of history on this issue, you recall that this was an investigation that was launched by President Jacob Zuma 7 years ago, launching it, of course, taking to the SIU to investigate, and 7 years later that report making it to the table of the president last year. And of course it only came to light in May when it was revealed after Section 27 had asked for the PAIA Act to be implemented so that it could get its hands on this report. And of course the findings of that report were damning, saying that the former health MEC, Hlongwa, was implicated in fraud and corruption amounting to 1.2 billion rand, which involves a company, 3D Consulting, which is believed to have been responsible for issuing or giving out kickbacks, as well as giving out luxury holidays to Hlongwa and other level 11 implicated officials of the Department of Health. And those include trips that went to as far as London, as far as Singapore, as well as Dubai. So 3D Consulting firm has since been liquidated, but there was also a recommendation that it too needs to be investigated for this corruption. And of course you'll recall that about 3 weeks ago, just ahead of that ANC Provincial Elective Conference, the Democratic Alliance also went to the police station at the Johannesburg Central Police Station to open a case against the ANC as well as the ANC Women's League in the Gauteng province, saying that there were direct beneficiaries as well of the proceeds of that corruption, saying that they want this matter to be investigated with urgency, and that all of those implicated should be dealt with and should face the full might of the law. But of course, we did see the re-election of both those officials at that particular elective conference, and stemming from that, a lot of anger coming from the life many families who have since said that this is adding salt to their wounds of losing their loved one. The fact that Qedani Mahlangu herself is back in the provincial in the Provincial Executive Committee of the ANC, and saying that really the ANC protecting these two officials seems to be the fact that they actually it's cadre protection. They're protecting each other, and they know why they're doing this. Also saying that the ANC's Integrity Committee itself casting doubt on it, saying that they believe this is just a farce, just to try and delay this process even further. So what these TAC members are saying is that they're going to be tabling those demands to the legislature, calling for the removal, but not only for the removal, they also want a speedy prosecution in matters involving these two officials. Of course, Qedani Mahlangu and Hlongwa at the moment both being involved in the ANC's Integrity Committee. So we're going to try and speak to the ruling party afterwards just to get a reaction from this march and what they have to say on what the demand that is being made by the TAC at this stage.
Great reporting, Manqoba Mchunu, live for us at the TAC march in Johannesburg. Thank you very much indeed for your time.